train wreck. You can blame it on the tech or the disrespect. Before you play, better button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check fam? Welcome back to yet again to a beautiful morning. Thank you guys for all the amazing love. As always, we got the chapters down below if you want to skip around to a certain subject. But hey, trust me, it's action-packed this video. And also, that sub button is right there. Please take the time. So close, baby. We're so close to 50K. Thank you guys for the amazing love. So without further ado, ladies and gents, let's go. All right, next up for them Twitch rivals, aka the Chris G controversy buttons that need to be checked. So first off, there's Twitch rivals going on. Actually, today it's going on today. Legacy Showdown featuring none other than Maximilian Dood. So it's gonna be hype. Here are some of the teams that just stood out to me. I was like, yo, check this shit out. Justin Wong says, I am the captain of Team Versus for the Twitch rivals Street Fighter 6 Legacy Showdown, and we got a very awesome team. You can see down below. He says, myself. He got Yipes. The dude got Yipes. Dual Kevin, Fight Coach Fight, and Punk the God. None other than Punk. You got Punk and Justin on the same damn team? Come on. But it doesn't stop there. You see Sonic Fox. We were just talking about Sonic, right? Doing the damn thing in Street Fighter 6. He posts as well saying, yo, I'll be participating in Maximilian's upcoming Twitch rivals for Street Fighter 6 Legacy Showdown as a captain. Tune in June 7th at 3 p.m. So definitely check it out. If I have the link, I'll put it down below as well. But check out his team. The dude got Knuckle Dude. Can we just stop right there? Sonic Fox has Knuckle Dude. You know Knuckle kind of dipped out of the scene and kind of retired for a second. He's back now and he's in 6. He got Knuckle Dude. He got Mena RD. Can we just quit? It's over. Can we quit? The man has not only Mena RD, who's the 2-time CPT champion. He got Knuckle Dude, who's like the first CPT champion. On top of that, he got Shine, who just got, second at DreamHack, and he got Wolfgang. Wolfgang still doing the damn thing? That team is fucking amazing. If they don't win, I mean, shit.
I think we're getting a pretty clear idea of what is good in Street Fighter 6 as we're going to check out the standings and whatnot.
Yeah, let's just take a look at, I mean, we've been seeing, it's interesting, a lot of domination from, single players. I mean, has anybody else except Sonic Fox even played on Team Multi-Game Gods at this point? We haven't seen Mena RD, we haven't seen Knuckle Dude, but of course Team Anime Diaphone doing all of the damage over there, and, Team SF2 here from, this is of course Group A here, getting 2 wins as well, but Team 3D, interestingly, with 0 wins right now.
I did think that was the underdog coming in. There you go. And then on the other side, Group B, it's Team SF5. It's IDOM. I mean, really, that is IDOM, and it's a little bit Snake Eyes. But we still have not seen that full team play, which is incredible. In Team Versus Fighters just behind, we have seen pretty good back and forth between who's doing well on that team. Team SF4, I was looking for a little bit more from them there. And then Team SF3 with no wins today, 0-5.
I guess.
Yeah, it's just how things eventually boil down,
Anyway, so we have Twitch rivals. A lot of people hype. Shit, I'm hyped just looking at that damn lineup. But there's a little controversy on the other side because... What's up, y'all? I want to give a quick disclaimer. I know this is ghetto, but I just thought about this as I was filming. This video topic is a bit sensitive. It could be, there's a lot of controversy and whatnot. Everything I spoke from the heart, with all the information that was provided to me at the time. Honestly, let me know what you think, but I just ask you, watch the whole video first. I know sometimes people have a tendency to just get triggered or read one thing and start commenting. Watch the whole thing and let me know what you think. I honestly want to know, do you think that things are right on the money, or is there new information? But either way, hope you enjoy the video. That's NY Chris G. Y'all know Chris G, right? Profile on the screen, link in the description field. We remember Chris G from I think 2020. That was the year that all kinds of people were getting banned, right, during the lockdown. Then that's the same time that it hit Chris G as well, and we'll talk about that after, but for now, this is where it picks up. So Chris G posted this on that same topic of Twitch rivals, right here saying, so now that everything has been announced, I wanted to speak about something. A couple weeks ago, I was asked to be on Twitch rivals for Street Fighter 6 by multiple people. I was super excited because as you've seen me on Twitter, I've been doing nothing but looking forward to the game, even praising it. A couple days later, I was told I wasn't allowed to enter. No reason was given. I asked around from Capcom people to Twitch people and even higher FGC members. Either no answer was given or we were completely ignored. It bothered me a lot. All I wanted was an answer. All I wanted was an opportunity to show how much I've grown from my past. I realize now that it will never end. I always lose opportunities and there's nothing I can do about it, but that won't stop me. I'll make it on my own. With that said, I will still continue to work hard as I always have. See you guys online and at the next tournaments. Then of course, FGC is reacting. I'll start going over some of them, starting right here saying, crazy thing is, I was on your stream when you said that you did in fact went up to one of them and apologized face to face and they accepted it to turn around and keep bringing it up. Keep your chin up, man. Keep grinding. You got this. Not very good ad saying you're a fantastic person, a great player. No matter what happened in the past, you made a better person today. Keep going and I'll always support you. Baba Ganoush ad saying, nah, it'll be water under the bridge eventually. Keep grinding. Others adding saying, when you have weight to your name and you fall into a certain demographic, almost every social crime carries a life sentence. Majority of those holding Chris G down have skeletons too, but they feel that they can judge as if they don't. Super Arcade posts as well saying, the ones censoring are the ones usually scared of the truth. I was blacklisted for years by Mr. Wizard, and guess what? The truth eventually comes out and he's permanently banned. Keep doing you and improving yourself. Winning is the best revenge. And of course, it pretty much continues on from there. On the other side of the fence, you do see a lot of people praising him, but you see other people basically just saying like, kind of, this is what you get type of vibe. I see traveling Lee John Tower saying, a lot of other champions in that era click buttons good and shut the fuck up. If they even had some problematic shit to say, you posted the shit, you made the choice back then, I don't know what to tell you. And this is where we'll start to unpack it. A lot of you kind of know the story and whatnot, but years ago, man, what is it, like 6-7 years ago or something like that, he made a racist comment, and I believe he posted it, right? And basically he's talking about black gamer girls, and to the effect, I'm not gonna say it verbatim because I don't remember it verbatim. I'm sure you guys could find it if you look it up. But basically going on to say how he thinks he doesn't like them, they're tasteless or they're ghetto or something like that. They always hit on him, and to the effect that basically leave me alone type of thing. But also there was strong language used. A lot of people took it very racist. Hell, I remember even going to a tournament right after that, and a lot of people were talking about it at the tournament, and this was here in Dallas. So anyway, that happened. Once that happened, literally nothing happened to Chris G. Some people had problems with it, but nobody ever did anything to Chris G, including his org at the time, which I believe was Evil Geniuses. So here's where it gets even more fucked up in a way, right? So nobody did everything to Chris G. 3 years later, I think it was 3 or 4 years, I'm gonna guess 3 years, right? I guess there was a new switch in the guard, you know, as far as like owners or management, you know, for Evil Geniuses. They take over, and as soon as they take over, they part ways with Chris G. And everybody pointing fingers to this situation that happened about 3 years ago saying, this is what you get. It finally caught up to you. We're glad. And they were singing the praises, right? Well, at least on social media. But on that other side, there was a lot of people calling bullshit to cancel culture, right? Because they were like, how could you blame this man for something that he did 3 years ago and try to apologize for? Like, it does seem like it's kind of bullshit. That was the argument that you were hearing a lot. So you had this side versus that side. It was a whole mess. So with that in mind, like I said, it's all like case by case scenarios when it comes to people that were actually banned and people that were just like let go, you know, from their orgs. All right, now this is, usually I'm neutral. Straight up, y'all know, y'all watch the show. Usually I'm neutral and I say, what do you think? You know what I'm saying? This one though, I have to say something, and I'm honest to God, want your honest answers down below because I need to know if I'm off. But I read this, right? And I read it earlier today and it just resonated and it hit me hard. It really did, man. and instantly motivated me and wanted me to talk and to talk to you guys. Because either I'm way off the fucking mark on this one, or I'm right on the money. There's no middle ground here. So the problem I have that kind of pisses me off, I'm not gonna lie, is when you have somebody in this situation, like I said, case by case, that does something really stupid and says something that's racist, right? Says something and even owns up to it and says like, hey, yo, I fucked up, and tried to apologize and whatnot. And the main thing that sticks out, here's the main thing. Not only the time, because I think time sometimes can be an illusion, but when you say something like, yeah, he did it like 6 or 7 years ago, and then when we look back, we haven't seen it since. You see what I'm trying to say? In these videos that we've covered in the last several years has been happening. And still to this point, there's somebody out there that hears that name and they instantly fucking remember what it was attached to 6 or 7 years ago. And I'm sorry I keep saying 6 or 7 because I don't even fucking know the time, but I know, let's say 6. We'll stick with 6. Something that happened 6 years ago and their mind goes back to, oh shit, that happened, he did that 6 years ago. Now we can't fuck with that. At what point, y'all? At what point? At what point are we fucking allowed to change? At what point are we fucking allowed to grow? You know what I'm saying? Who watching this damn video right now hasn't fucked up? Hasn't said some stupid shit, whether you were a kid or a grown-ass adult, whether you were sober or you were drunk. You know what I'm saying? Who among us hasn't done or have a big-ass regret in our life?
Oh, and I wanted to add this real quick. Check out this tweet. Others are adding on the point of, like we were kind of saying previously, like, yo, nobody's perfect. It's in the past. How could you judge somebody for or hold somebody for something that happened in the past, except if they're trying, you know, especially if they're trying to change. But then others bring up a point saying, well, yeah, that's true. We probably could forgive if he didn't do shit like this. And then they post this clip. I guess he recently had infiltration on his podcast, and people didn't like that because, as you know, a lot of people out there do not rock with infiltration because of his past. Now, I don't know the extent of the podcast. I'm sure they like either played some games or did like an interview type thing. The simple fact that he did rock with infiltration on this podcast, a lot of people are holding that against him as well. Like I said, all of these come down to case-by-case scenarios. And then if you take some of these cases, like I know like on this podcast, it's him and who is it, F-Champ. And then they're adding infiltration. All three of them are either banned or, you know, unsponsored or something like that. I see where it can get fuzzy. You know what I'm saying? I see where stuff, people could start catching feelings and whatnot. Because if you don't like one and you see him with the others, you might say, you know what, fuck all these guys. But what do y'all think? You know what I'm saying? At this point, do you think it's too much? Or do you like, no, the past is still the past?
At what point do we allow somebody to fucking change or to try to be better? That's the problem that I have. Because if we don't, then we're all screwed. I'm screwed, you're screwed, we are all screwed. If we are not allowed as human beings to fuck up and to learn from them fuck ups and to actually become better, then what are we even doing? Like, honestly, what's the point? And honest to God, this is not one of those, oh, Chris G is my homie, so I gotta stick up. No, this is literally just like, this is pissing me off. And I ran across him, let me take that back. I ran across him one time, I wanna say it was a Dallas tournament back in the day when Ultra was still out. Didn't really talk to him, that was it. The only time I talked to him is when I did the interview after, you know, all this happened, like a year or so after that. I'm not trying to get in the middle of shit. I just like, we're all fucking adults. At this point, I just want fair to be fair, if you understand what I'm trying to say. You know, I think right now, especially on Twitter, it's going back and forth as far as this particular situation, but we'll see what actually happens, and if he actually gets a response, we'll see. How y'all feeling? Let me know. There it is, one more again. Definitely let me know how you guys are feeling, if ever, right? If ever. Let me know how you, I think this is a hot topic. This is something that the FGC, not just us, society in general kind of struggles with. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a quick shout out before we get out of here to the latest Patreon. Yes, we still got that going on. Link down below. Thank you guys for all the support. I believe it's pronounced Eminent all the way from Tampa, Florida. Joining with the $50 Bones, you know what I'm saying? A $50 donation. Thank you so much, man, for that amazing love. He actually got some amazing content as well. We're going to be talking about it in the next video, so stay tuned. But thank you. Hey, when I saw that, I was like, holy shit, that love is real. Thank you so much, bro. And on that note, we'll see you soon. If not tomorrow, definitely the next day. Holy shit. The gameplay footage, right? The game reveal for fucking Mortal Kombat 1. MK1, baby. We finally get to see some game footage in the afternoon sometime. So love you guys forever. See you soon. As always, I don't know what it is, but I know it's about to get better. Peace.
blah blah blah. Subscribe.
Dangerous too versus JP.
Ooh, where do you
Can't parry
block?
anymore, so this mix-up becomes real. Yeah, dude. That is a really tough situation. Those bombs are coming for you.
Okay.
They're just coming. They're coming for. I mean, from what I've seen, there's no escape from them. I've seen people like do EXTPs through them. I've seen people throw after that. Back fierce in the corner is one of the cheapest things in this game. I was like, okay.
And right now, he's looking all right.
So what can you say? Yeah, he is.
Yep. Oh no, never mind. Sonic Fox.
No!
Oh, nice. Dang, the EX Sonic Fox just going through Team Anime. And now
It's not just that he's got all these zoning options, he's got that command grab option too, and then Fox brought it out.
Nope, no. Oh, okay.
Almost burned down off. Oh, come on. What are you doing out there? I wouldn't have expected that either. Yeah, Kizzy laughing a little bit because. Oh boy.
Oh. Goodness. So it looks like Sonic Fox from Team Multicane God dismantled Team Anime. Yeah.